In today's guide, I will teach you everything you need to know about Gwen all in one video. I will explain the most important combos and the best runes and builds, as well as the best skill order, some spells, and an educational gameplay where I explain the entire early game and so much more. Let's start with the runes first like we always do. Gwen currently uses 3 rune pages right now. The first rune page is Conquer with Alacrity and Bone Plating with Overgrowth in the Resolve tree. This is the default rune page for Gwen, and I highly recommend using this page versus melee matchups because of Bone Plating in the secondary tree. Bone Plating makes you stronger in all-in fights, and it makes 1v1s a lot easier. The second rune page is exactly the same with Conquer page and Resolve tree in second. However, this time we have Second Wind instead of Bone Plating. This is once again the standard page for Gwen. However, this page is always used versus ranged matchups. As for the third rune page, it's once again Conquer with Alacrity, and then we have Biscuits and Cosmic in the second page. This rune page should only be used for easy matchups you know that you can win. Biscuit buffs your HP by a little bit, and it's quite useful in lane, and Cosmic is going to reduce the cooldown of your some spells, allowing you to use them slightly faster for snowballing. For the bonus stats, you'll always run 1 point into attack speed, another point into adaptive, and then another point into HP scaling. Now let's talk about the builds next. For the starter items, you always take Dorn Shield versus ranged matchups, so you can heal every time you get hit. Otherwise, you always take Dorn's Ring instead. For the boots, Lucidity is awesome if you have an easy matchup and you know you can snowball the lane. Steel Caps is very good versus AD matchups and full AD teams, and Mercs is extremely good versus AP matchups, but also heavy AP teams and heavy CC teams. As for the builds, Nash's Tooth, Riftmaker, Rabadon into Zania and Cosmic is the standard build for Gwen. Nash's Tooth first item allows you to snowball early, and it's highly recommended. This item set is very good and it easily works against everything. The second build is exactly the same, however this time we have Riftmaker first and then Nash's Tooth secondary. This is the alternative for the standard build, and I would only recommend building Riftmaker first if you are into a very difficult matchup. The third build is Nash's Tooth again, with Magi and Rabadon as a third item. This is a very risky but also a fantastic snowball build. If you can manage to win the early game hard and you somehow get to obtain the 25 stacks of Magi early, Rabadon as a third item is going to make you easily 1v9 the rest of the game. The fourth build is Nash's Tooth, Riftmaker Zania with Steel Caps. This is the best build you can go for if you run into a full AD team. The fifth build is Nash's Tooth, Mercs, Riftmaker Rabadon into Banshee and Cosmic. You only want to use this build if you run into a very heavy AP team. As for the situational items, Bramble and Oblivion Orb are highly recommended if you're looking to counter enemies with tons of healing. For the skill order, you always max your Q first, then your E second, and then your W third. For the summoner spells, Ignite TP is the default setup for Gwen, and it's good versus everything. The second option is TP with Ghost. This is the alternative if you want a bit more of a safe laning phase. The third option is Ghost and Flash. I highly recommend this setup if you're looking to snowball and need a lot of mobility. The fourth option is Ignite with Flash. This is a very simple alternative for Ghost, and it's once again good for snowballing. The fifth option is basically the same, but this time we have Ignite with Ghost instead of Flash. Let's talk about Gwen's combos next. Gwen doesn't actually have a lot of combos, but there's a very few in specific that you need to know about. The first combo is the auto attack E auto combo. Using Gwen's E allows you to reset your auto attack, which means you can auto twice. The second combo is E into Q. This is a very basic combo for short trades. The third combo is Q into E. This combo lets you hit the first target immediately while also moving to the second target. Now with everything said, let's get into an educational Gwen gameplay, and I will teach you guys exactly on how to play the early game, the mid game, and the late game. Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're once again playing some Gwen top lane. We're running into the set matchup right now, and for the runes we got Conquer, we got Presence, we got Alacrity, we got Last Stand, then also Overgrowth, and we're also running Bone Plating. So the matchup we're running into today is actually a pretty solid one. We get to shred down like set really hard. The only thing we gotta really worry about is the level 1. His level 1 is stronger than mine, so we'll be chilling for a bit. Also, currently our jungler is trying to reconnect and he's having some issues currently, so we have no jungler for a little while. Alright, we're starting off here. Definitely not gonna approach him. Set E is gonna absolutely demolish me. The plan for this game is we're gonna go with the default build. The build that I would recommend the most. And I've already made like item sets here. It's going to be Nashor, Riftmaker, Rabadon, and then into Zhonya and also Cosmic. Very standard build. Nashor into set is very good too. I'll show you. Still my jungler's not here. Set's already trying to stun me, but I'm keeping the range, so it's not able to hit it. So far, my jungler still has not reconnected. This might be a remake, possibly. So this is like the point where we can start turning the matchup, because now we have the wave basically slow push into set. So there's two ways how we can trade. We can EQ in, we can also Q and then E out. The second one is a much more viable option. Yeah. It's actually technically a remake. Let's see what we can do. We'll try and play this out without the jungler. It's going to be a bit more challenging, but we'll be alright. The wave is still in a pretty decent position, by the way. This is nice, because if the wave is like stacked up, you can fight way easier, because the wave will actually allow you to do more damage. Not bad. Gonna go in. It's a free kill right there. I'm keeping my Q. Now I use it. Nice. So this is the fun thing. Like, when you play against a set, eventually it's going to hit W and reflect that damage back to you. Now here's the catch. If that doesn't like actually kill you at that specific moment, you can just ghost in and get him for free. That's where Ghost like does everything. Now I can't do anything about the situation. I'd like to break that freeze, but can't do that. It's okay. I'll go for this, and I'll just sell that so I can go for this. There we go. Unfortunately, this is very bad for me. Set is actually letting the wave bounce into him. He continues to do that. He's not stopping the freeze. We actually lost a pretty decent amount of XP, but since we killed him, it shouldn't really matter that much. It's alright. Alright, my jungler's back. Nice. So currently the wave is bouncing into my direction right now. I have better items than Set does. So what we're going to try and do is I'm going to do the best I can to thin out the wave. I'm going to try to prevent the Set from being able to back. And what that's going to do, it's hopefully going to give me the ability to find him again with extra items. So yeah, my items are better. So now I have to find out a way to thin this out. He's not really giving me the option. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's really good. Let's see if we can. It's okay if this doesn't turn out to be a good ultimate. The most important thing is that, you know, at all costs, I'm going to try and prevent him from being able to get his honor tower. If he backports right now and gets his items now, I could, like, try and freeze the wave. Good block. This is a fantastic position to be in, because when you look at my health and you look at his health, we can actually freeze this wave right now. Just have to thin this out. I still got like 2 pots. I'm going to try to freeze up this wave. This is a really good position to be in. I did like a Q, auto, E. I'm trying to get the most efficient trades out, but I also have to think about Set's W, by the way. So my job is to try and like block it. Really random EQ right there, which he did not expect. We don't have a jungler in this game, and that makes my matchup a lot harder to play out, because I like the position that the top lane's been in for a very long time. It's been allowing me to get some really solid trades in. But also Seth's been overextended for a very long time, and since I got no jungler, he's been able to do this without like getting ganked. So it's quite unfortunate, but if I had my jungler, this would have definitely been an easier game. But yeah, aside from that, like, things are still going very good. Let's see if we can push this out. I'm not really scared about jungler that much. I think he's backing. Yeah, he backed. Okay, let's go back to base. I'm definitely not going for plates right now. This is a terrible idea because it would force me to stay as well. So I could definitely get it, but it's a bad idea. All right, we're going to be going for this, and we also go for this and this. Now, in terms of building items, I could definitely go steel caps as a first item, and it would actually help me out a lot against Seth, right? The downside of building steel caps very early in the game is that you're basically delaying on the Nash's Tooth, and that's actually very, very, very bad for you. The faster you get Nash's Tooth, the harder you can actually get your scaling. The harder you scale, basically, the stronger you get. So I'm trying to delay steel caps here, which gives me a slightly more difficult lane, but it does allow me to get my item a lot faster, and it allows me to scale faster, like way faster than him, especially if he builds boots. Turns out it's going to be one of those set plays that go Trinity. Oh, I haven't seen it in a while, man. I used to build Trinity on sets so much. It is actually so interesting to see this again. So with Sheen, he can actually dish out some damage through short trades. That's really interesting. I haven't seen it in so long. I used to do that with like a little tempo and then going for like Trinity Blade build. I'm gonna go in. Not bad. I win this. I could technically ghost him, but the chance of Seth running off would be very likely, so this is not worth it. I think he's backing, so I'm just like pushing this out really hard. I have to be very careful about jungle. I think he's up there. Yeah, he is. An ally has been slain. Okay, we pretty much have the Nash's Tooth right now. Yep. Just gotta wave clear this stuff real fast. I'm definitely not getting the cannon. I don't think so. So it seems like they're actually lane swapping right now. They're putting Aurelion Soul in top lane, then they're putting Seth in mid lane. I guess probably because it's unplayable or something for them. I don't really know. Oh, it's actually because my mid lane is probably destroying him. Maybe that's it. Alright. We officially got to Nash's Tooth right now. We can sell my potions. We don't even have to sell my ward. This is fine. We've got my Nash's Tooth like 10 minutes. Really good. Gwen, you shouldn't forget that Gwen is a hyper-scaling top laner. So like, while the early game is quite nice about Gwen, you're actually playing the champion also for the mid-late game. The mid-late game on this champ is really good. So... like, the mid-late game on this champ is outstanding. You can easily say it's one of the best late games you can play. So we have Warwick top lane. I don't think he can do very much. It's quite unfortunate to see them lane swapping because I actually wanted to keep on playing versus Seth here. If Seth was still top lane, I would automatically win. I could have reached that with my Q. That could have been it. At least I still get the tower. I could have hit him with the Q. 100%. No doubt. Again, it's fine. Always use your E for the auto reset too to deal more damage, alright? This is super duper important. Don't forget this. Okay, back to tower. And we officially got it. Okay, let's grab the next next wave here. There's actually a jungler too, so we're not alone. Very safe to say there's 2 people here at the very least, so I'm just gonna run away. We're gonna start building into the next item, which is 2 items to be specific. I'm not gonna go steel caps. I'm also not gonna go mercs. I'm actually just gonna go for lucidity because this is a very snowbally game. And we're gonna start building into Riftmaker for the next item. Also, I'll just pick up the blue trinket. So, pretty much steel caps and mercs are not needed in this game because we're technically snowballing already. Our farm is amazing. We are completely outscaling the enemy team. Let's go back top lane here. I don't think that our Valiant Soul is fully aware of like me being like right on his back here.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Yeah, it's gonna get away. Yeah, I figured out as much. That's gonna happen. We don't really have any kills this game. Not really. One of them, I could have had it. This is tower 2. No one's here. There's the auto reset only. Yep, we've got that. Let's just pick up the next wave as well. Gotta be a bit more careful as I don't see all of them on the map. This is a very weird match for me because I got 2 towers with only 1 kill. And yeah, I could have had the other kill too, for sure. Still though, it's weird. It's very weird. Nice.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm pretty sure if I'm going to jump in here, he's going to do the same thing again. Yeah, I got him. And we can officially get the Riftmaker now. Just need like a bit more. Yep. And let's go back top lane. Take the wave there. Repeat the same process. Being able to consistently push this out and get jungle camps is insanely good because that means that you don't have to actually kill your opponent or have to rotate in order to create a lead, right? And we're only like about 100 gold away from getting Riftmaker, so I'm just going to overextend for a bit longer. So yeah, we may not have like that many kills in this game, but that doesn't matter because I'm actually getting all the jungle camps, and on top of that, there's not really a real objective here currently. Let's get the Riftmaker. The third item is going to be Rabidance. And let's run mid lane. Maybe we can get the tower as well. We can probably force him very easily.
Well, they can keep on trying.
Their jungler's top side. Maybe I can steal the jungle camp if it's there. Doesn't seem to be. Really interesting. He actually died.
Got to make each footprint mean something.
There's no jungle camps to be found anywhere. Place the ward down.
You never deserve
Yep, and we're getting both. Like, we've actually reached a point in the game where Gwen is starting to outscale the entire enemy team, regardless of what they play. Like, this is the point where Gwen can fight pretty much anyone. Now, of course, that it's still really dependent on how far ahead you are, if you're feeding or not. But if you're doing really good in the game, you're not inting, your farm is like excellent, you focus on the objectives and stuff, this is the point where you just beat everybody easily. Too bad. And we go back top lane, repeat the same process once again. Dragon will spawn in 50 seconds, which means that we can't stay top lane for too long. We want to eventually rotate Drake for the objective. Let's get the next component. One thing I want to quickly point out as we are backing and gonna go Drake eventually. This item set that we currently got right here, it is not fully complete yet. I'm actually gonna finish this up after this game, but this item set with all the descriptions and everything, you'll be able to get this very soon on my Discord. I'm actually going to share the entire item set on my Discord so you guys can like use it for yourself. So if you want it, make sure to check out my Discord, guys. I'm placing all of the item sets on my Discord that I create. I've got this for a different variety of gems now. Not really good to have them start that fight, but I think it's quite winnable because we're, you know, coming from this side. They're probably not going to expect it. They all walk away. Need to get the auto. Huh. I could have easily had it. I was just being a little bit too careful right there. Okay. No problem. I was being slightly too careful. No problem. Let's pick this up. I'm definitely collecting the next wave as well. Nice. And that's 5 for the objective. So the dragon is the biggest objective right now. There is going to be a team fight once it spawns. Most people are focusing on that. Make sure you're there, like unless you're running TP, of course, and you got your TP ready. Okay. Again, I played that very carefully. I made sure I would position myself in a way where I wouldn't like tank the entire damage of the entire enemy team. I gotta be careful about Set's W right here because he can actually reflect the damage. Solid. I can get the Rabidons now. Remember that Set can always reflect the damage back to you. If you actually do damage on him, he can hit W back. And it's going to do some ridiculous amount of damage. Whoa. Whoops. Pick this up. My bad. Okay. I still need like a little bit more. I'll just keep on farming jungle games. The Rabidons is really important. Okay, I don't mind selling my Dorn's Ring just to be able to obtain it. So let's go back again. There we go. Next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna go bot lane. I definitely want to be bot lane right now. I'm at a point where I have fully outscaled the entire enemy team. All I want to do right now is be on the side lanes, put it in a good position, and then either we destroy the side lanes in a 1v1, or we're gonna try and rotate to mid lane after pushing it, forcing like a 5 against 4. We've got Nautilus chilling up here with me together. I don't mind it. I don't need it though. Again, very solid. I think I may have to reset right now, unfortunately. I'm a bit too low on HP. And I'm not looking forward to... Int? Okay. Not bad. Yeah, that's not worth it. I did get the kill, yes. I think this would have been quite solid if I didn't actually hit the very end of my Q on the first one, because that was like under tower and it started focusing me afterwards, which is not good. The next item we're going to go for is going to be the Zania. Zania is again like very important. Let's go ahead and build it. Let's go for this one. Zania is very important because not only do you gain more damage, but you also gain the armor and, more importantly, the effect itself. You'll notice that this is going to be one of the best items you can buy in the late game, because most champions are actually getting countered by the effect, especially with, you know, for example, the set W, right? If he tries to reflect damage from you and you have Zania, you can just Zania the W away. And, you know, the same thing counts for like 99% of the abilities that people use. I think I could probably turn this. Told you. CC it. I'm getting CC'd so much. Yeah, there you go. I was being CC'd so much in that moment. This is technically like a Baron call, like a really solid Baron call. But we don't have the full team here. So we'll just end up like pushing this part out. I'll try and go for the tower. Maybe like 2 towers, because it's only Samara. Try and see how far we can get. Next strike is going to be easier too because of this. You'll notice that even when we have so much attack speed right now, we're still doing the auto E, just so I can have like a better combo. Being able to dish out the auto like slightly faster, definitely always worth it. We've got Dragon 2. Nice. And we go back now. It's time to go for Zania. And then the last item is going to be Cosmic. So we go again. We're going to go this. And here we go. Let's just run that. I think we can probably run Baron buff immediately. We can certainly run Baron buff. Oh, there's a ward apparently. Yep, let's go. We have no jungler. This might not be a good idea. Let's test it out. Yeah, let's get stolen away. I don't really think it matters anyway, because we can just run to their base right now. It's unfortunate we lost it. It's okay. They spawn in like 15. Ah, very well then. We're just gonna head out. Take this and we go out. Maybe blue buff and then we go back. We still need to farm up definitely a little bit more for sure. Can't buy Cosmic yet. Yeah, let's go back. We just need to destroy bot lane right now and that's pretty much it. Let's go.
Mine will be stronger.
We'll push this as far as we can. Looking forward to get Cosmic. Cosmic is so nice. Maybe you can cancel the backport? Nah, okay, no problem. Gonna tell my teammates to move bot lane. Still need my teammates to move bot lane. Got my teammates close. Let's do this. Let's see if it works. Still got Sonya. Really wish that we had my jungler here too. It'd be nice to have. And let's go. Thank you. I tried to Sonya. Whoops. That was basically it. And there you go. We have finished our build. 30 minutes in. We can still buy a potion too. I like how the Aurelian Souls like chasing down the Garen. Yeah, let's buy the last thing that we need. Let's go. I think it's pro— oh! Yeah, Garen has that one. He can press ult. Yep.
Shut down.
We will be running towards the Drake. We'll get it, and then we just go back to the base and we just finish the game. Yep, and here we go. Don't really think I care too much about whether my teammates will live here or not, because I can just finish the game even if like 2 people are dead. I'll just run mid lane. Check this out. I wish the enemy team good luck. I'm about to finish the game here. I'll be slightly more careful about Seth because I know what he's capable of with the W. I know what he can do.
These turrets look strong. This'll be quite fun to bring them down.
Very nice. I need to wait for my E to come back. My teammates are on the way. Yep. Waves are back. Round 2. Yep. Didn't expect anything else. And the game is pretty much over. Hey, this is Gwen Toplane. Thank you so much for watching today's Gwen video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.